Okay, my worst fear just happened, which is I tried to clear Mary Jane's message and it boop bounced me. That's why I'm always like, oh, fuck my life. Anyway, my bad. I should have texted her back and I should have said I'm filming. Oh, yeah. This is like a mini, like a kind that stands on the floor. It's really nice. I'm not gonna be able to show. I can't. Did you see the beveled glass of it all? It's gorgeous. It's a nice, nice one. This isn't like a. Of course, there's the mirror and all this, the slots in there, the drawers, the pink lining, several of them. I mean, this holds as much as that one that stands on the floor. And then the necklace. I mean, you know what these look like, but this just is it's a nice one. And $10. Do you know how much this would have been at Goodwill? I can tell you how much this would have been at Goodwill. 30. Literally, not kidding, 30. That's what they would have had this for. I stopped by there on the way home, just because it's on the way home. And I picked up, I picked up something. Oh, shoot, I wish I knew, because it's not going to sound impressive that they wanted so much. A little wallet of somebody, like, not even good, like a little coin purse, not like Jacob's, not even whatever. They wanted 20. I'm like, what is happening here at the Goodwill? I know what's happening. The manager's an asshole, and the good manager quit. So that's what's happening at the Goodwill at our house, by my house. And then I get home, and what to my wandering eyes? Actually, I pull in, and my neighbor, the female, the mother, I hear her like, Gina? So you can't see, because we've got like, the both of us have like barricades to the seeing the neighbor. And she sort of walk out. Anyways, long story short, she said, I have a package. This is you, right? And I take it from, I'm looking at it, and she's like looking at me like, is it you? And I thought, girl, come on. You know, what? Anyways, the reason I'm looking at it is because it says it's from Mary Jane. This is friend mail. And I was like, I thought, because I send things to Mary Jane, and I thought, oh shit, is this, because I'm also dyslexic and I reverse things. Anyways, so she sent me a couple things. I may not read the note out loud because it might be personal, but I can't believe she sent me anything. What is she thinking? Too sweet. Too sweet. Isn't that pretty? The Etsy lady didn't have a pretty card like that. No shade, I'm just saying. Oh, it's the lavender fairy because we love. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, shoot. I probably should have waited. That's so sweet. Thank you, Mary Jane. I totally forgot it was my birthday. Oh, my God. Oh, what's going on? What's happening? Too many things in here. Oh, this is fantastic. She knows. Well, you guys probably all know what I like, but look at that. It's like an opalite glass. Opalite? I don't know what you call it. Opal something glass. Little angel for my miniatures. God, I really want another. Those little brass glass cases. They're spendy. I got so lucky. Those two that I got at the Goodwill, one was 5 and one was 4 or something. Oh my God, steal. Try to find them online. They're 30 to 60 each. But this is going to go over there in a place of pride. Oh my God. I don't know if you can see. Maybe I can move my fingers. Nice. Thank you. I can't. Oh, what's this? It's like a little pony. It's a little pony. So, it all was well that ended well. And then Goodwill had some Betsy Johnson purses. But, again, $25. I thought of you, Kimberly, but I was like, she's not paying now $25, and I don't think she'd like these. They did have one a while back that I wish I got for Kimberly and didn't, for $7.99. Like, what? That's the price you want. Look at him. I'm not sure what he is. He's got a funny little mouth. He's going to go with the angel. God, that angel's just gorgeous. I can't stop looking at it. What do you call this, Mary Jane? What do you call this, people? Opalescent glass? Is that a thing? Oh, no. Look at that. It's so cute. It's so awesome. It's not cute. It's lovely. It's not cute. Cute is a whole other something. Look at that. Isn't he fantastic? I'm going to find a chain a little thicker than this one. I have them. I would want it to be, yeah, just so it falls like, it's better on my black than on here. So, yeah, a chain like that. Sorry if that's noisy. Oh my goodness, thank you. Look at that. Wait, look at it. I'm wearing her. What's happening? I think they're boyfriend and girlfriend. They're gonna smooch. Oh, they are. Oh, Mary Jane, I can't with you. One last. Oh my goodness. This looks like my lady faces. My lady bits. Oh, she's gorgeous. Look at this. Mary Jane, you're killing me. Look. Look at her. I don't know how people manage to do that. Just make it look like so peaceful. It's just clay. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. Oh my God. I kind of low-key wish I thought, oh, Jeannie, your birthday is, me and my husband were doing the math last night. I'm like, 13, 14. And he's like, if it's 7 days, it would be on Wednesday. And I'm like, what the? Or Tuesday? I don't know. It's going to be on a Tuesday. And it's going to be weird. I've never been a big birthday person, but I feel like it's going to be even. Let me put her back in her own little place. Thank you, Mary Jane. You're too. That was too kind. Seriously. Seriously. It's so meaningful to me. Look at her. Picking her up every 5 minutes. What's happening? She's just, do you know what I mean? She's kind of mesmerizing. That's what the word I would use. Did I tell you that my husband, Eric, there we go. I don't know when I'm being a Bob because he keeps calling me Bob. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I've talked to you, my mom, or Kimberly. Like, you're the three that are in the loop constantly with the, talking. Anyways, so this might be about the whole owl situation. I don't know if I've updated, but the whole owl nightlight, it sold twice, went missing twice. I looked for 4 days. Seriously, solid. Like all the possibilities, and the main possibility is in the dining room on a big shelf where I keep all the hard goods that are listed, right? And there's a lot. I probably have 200 hard goods listed. Anyway, so my husband decides to join the fight last night. And he just, I'm like, what are you doing over there? Because he never comes over in that area, right? And he's like, I'm looking for the nightlight. I'm looking for the owl. And I'm like, oh. I'm thinking, okay, sweet. I've already looked over there. But go ahead. Not 5 minutes in, he's like, hello. There it was. It was smaller than I remembered. It's very dainty. No excuse. I'd looked at that same shelf that he got it from 20 times. Not exaggerating. I was just sitting, he said, right on the edge. Because in my mind, that's what I did. I didn't want to lose him again, so I'm like, I'm going to put him right where I can see him. But anyways, this is coming from the man that him and Thatcher, our son, both will holler me into a room. Gina, where's the peroxide? Or whatever it might be. I'll walk in the room. And it's literally, I was sitting there. And I'm like, okay, are you kidding? Am I being punked? What's happening? It's right there. And they're like, oh, I didn't see it. I'm like, seriously? Both of them. They both do it. Always. And so for him to find anything, is ironic and fantastic. I mean, I couldn't have been happier if he handed me a $100 bill. Not even kidding. I wanted that lady to get that darn owl so badly. She had a little place for it in her mind, right in her little spare bathroom. And that kind of stuff doesn't, I don't take that lightly. Do you know what I mean? It haunts me. It's like, if I wouldn't have been able to find it, I would have just been thinking in a month from now, if I hadn't ever found it, I'd be thinking, oh, that lady that wanted that little nightlight owl for her little bathroom. Yeah. I'm trying to get the price off of this jewelry box. It doesn't really matter. Just picking it off. I don't know why. And why are there black edges? I'm doing it. I just looked at the time clock. It's like, am I not even recording? What's happening? Why is there... That's weird. There's not usually black edges. I'm freaking out. All of a sudden, I don't know what's going on. But I want to get back to Mary. I was about to say Mary Ann. Mary Jane. Mary Jane, Mary Bell. And names I love. And Mary Jane is just... I don't know why. Why it's especially like... I had a stepmom. No, she wasn't really a stepmom. She was my stepdad's ex-wife. Whatever that was. So I didn't really like her, but I just always liked that name. It's nothing to do with weed. And it was long before Tom Petty's song. So I don't know. Just Mary Jane. I just like it. I just like it. And now I know a real life Mary Jane who's a nice lady. And she loves purple too. Speaking of which, I bought some things on Etsy. I have 2 accounts. I have My Bag of 5 with my email. And then I have Love is Purple. And I've only had Love is Purple for like 10 years. I know that sounds like whatever, but I've had the other one. It doesn't seem like 10 years ago. But that's how long I've had that Etsy account. And the My Bag of 5 I've had since probably 2004. 2005? Long time. Longer than Love is Purple. So I don't know, I know, this is boring, but I bought a few things just a day or two apart, and one, I didn't sign in and out. I'm telling you, I did not. I just went like, oh, Etsy, okay, I'll pay. And then some of the stuff I bought went to My Bag of, or, that account, my old account, and some went to Love is Purple. Don't know how. I mean, it wasn't it's okay, all's well that ends well, but for a minute when I was looking for something I had bought, it didn't show in the purchased. Showed the other things, but not this one thing. So that's when I had the idea of like, let me sign out and sign into Love is Purple in my bag. I think Love is Purple. And see what happens. That's where it was. But I don't know. Look at this giant. And it's lovely, right? It's also lovely. I think that... I don't want to cap on Goodwill anymore, but I think it was Goodwill that had... No, it wasn't. It was a different thrift store. They had one that was more like stood up and stuff, but it was like all the handles are broken. It was all poached, and they wanted 60. The kind with feet. Here's the thing that I always wish that would be a thing with these. The kind with feet, without feet, whatever. Especially the kind with feet. It looks like the way, not on this one, but on the one with feet, there's always the top part like hangs over both sides of the drawers to compensate for the swinging doors that close. Anyways, if you could remove that, like if you could just pull that off the top and bring it over to your bed and sort through it. That's my biggest bone of contention. That's my biggest bone of contention with those styles. I don't know how they built it into here, but over there it's cheap. But the beveled glass, I didn't even notice that till I just got it, boom, in my cart, and off I went. And then when I was I didn't take it out of my cart because it's heavy. I said, can you just reach over and scan it? She did. I looked in the bottom. I'm like, oh my God, is it cracked? And I'm like, oh my God, no, it's beautifully etched. It's not beveled. Did I say beveled 50 times? It's not. Is there beveled? No, it's just etched. But it's gorgeous. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Like, I don't know what purpose it's going to serve. Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't even know where I'm going to put it. My husband took all the jewelry, all the craft jewelry, to his friend Benny, to give to like his I'll say to give it to his wife and girlfriend. Probably. Ah, ew. To give to his wife, I think maybe, I don't know if he has daughters. I don't know. But my husband was just loading it up last night. He was like, just taking all that jewelry, putting it in the back of his truck and taking it out to old Benny's. I was like, okay, cool. I said, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Like, I just told him I don't, check the throw up rescue. There's my reminder. I literally said it till like 6 tonight. That's the Will Ferrell thing. I'm kind of into Will Ferrell, in case you hadn't surmised that. Not in the last, anything he's done in the last several years, because he's phoning it in. He's doing the money grab at this point, but he used to do some very good movies. Am I right? Okay, well, this has been a fantastic day. Savers, friend mail. I hate to call it that. It sounds so I don't know. I just don't love that. This is a friend sending me a birthday present. That's what this is. I don't want to call this friend mail. It sounds so like, I don't know. Just, I never liked the sound of it. I don't even know what that means when people say that in their videos. It's like, is it really your friend or is it your friend? Is it just somebody that watches your channel? Semantics, right? But I'm sort of really, like, I don't call just anybody my friend. Like, you have to earn that. Do you know what I mean? An acquaintance. An acquaintance. But not a friend. Right? I'm literal. It's very literal for me. You can say, no, friend mail. Just, acquaintance mail. Call it acquaintance mail. Well, that's what it is. Unless you guys are doing the kiki and the what have you. Is that a friend? If they lived in your near you and you needed to go to the hospital, would they come and help you? That's a friend. Just a saying. That's in my head. Literal. Friend. Anyway, so this is not friend mail. This is a friend who sent me a birthday present. I just want to clarify that so that it doesn't just seem like, oh, just some random viewer was sweet and sent me a birthday present, which would be fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Okay, see, this is still happening since those I'm not blaming it on the press-on nails. I'm blaming it on the kiss glue. Because I've used press-on nails before in the last 10 years and never had this. They are still breaking and still peeling, and that's just never been a thing. And I remember when I put the kiss glue on, I'm like, oh shoot, this glue ain't been fucking around. This is no joke. Like, it's real gloppy and just like, different than little crazy glue that's just like beep. And again, crazy glue wouldn't have stayed on as long, but wouldn't have torn me up like this. I don't know if I'll do it again. I used to be, once you get older, you're no longer insecure about shit. You're not worried about, I want somebody looking at my stubby wooby doobies. No. Sorry. I know. Might not be pretty. But I don't know the way we are. We're humans. We got defects and defaults and all sorts of things. So, yeah. I no longer feel any need to be like jizzed up for anyone or anything, if that makes sense. That's what happens when you roll on in. There's got to be something good about getting freaking old, because there's not a lot. Would I be 30 again? Hell no. No. No, thank you. No. Anyways, but would I take my health at 30? Probably wasn't much health. My body might have been a little less road hard, put away wet, but I've never been a healthy human. No. No, I haven't, and I'm sorry I'm not wearing any jewelry for you. But come on, right? I mean, it can't just be me. Is it just me? Just the quality. I wonder if this one says, I can't remember if these say the size in it. I think this is a 6. I know you guys don't care. Some of her rings say the size on them. Unless I'm hallucinating. They all say her name. Say her name, say her name. No, I do not. I think it's a 7. I could be wrong. Who knows? Who really knows? Oh, and so, yeah, I also called Angel View to see if they had jewelry jars. And I honestly, today, hoped that they didn't, because didn't think about it till I was on my way to Savers, and it was like, oh, quick call, because you've got about a half a mile to figure out whether you're going to hop on the freeway or just go to Savers. And I was just in the mood to go to Savers today. Isn't that funny? Like, I just had a wild hair up me bum. I like the way the British just say me bum. Sounds so much nicer than me butt or me ass. Me bum. Speaking of, do you guys watch the never mind, I'm not going to remember it. It's Netflix. I think it originally was set in the UK. It was. Oh, it was. The Circle. May the circle be unbroken. It's a good one. I don't know if they've had any more seasons. I think they did like the Circle France and the Circle Dance and other countries, but I barely speak English, and I don't want to sit there for a show like that and read subtitles. But I think they did season 1 and 2. Maybe they did US. I don't know, but I wish it'd come back with English, with the speakers of the English, because this is the only language I can speak. Wish I learned another one. I sure do. It'd be, you hear people that like speak 7 languages and they're like, oh, I'm jealous. Seriously, how cool would that be? Besides just the standard Spanish and English, like, you know what I mean? But like, well, those people obviously know like crazy beyond Italian and French as well, if they're speaking 7 of them. Okay, now I'm picking my toenail. It's no good. Ow, no good. All right, you guys. Well, I'm sorry I don't have any jewelry. I do have jewelry, but this wasn't that video. I'll be back with that video. Okay, these need to be adjusted. They're too big, but literally to do that, I have to go to the mall, make an appointment just to have them. I think I do. I don't know. First things first, I need to get the tinnitus in my ear. Constant hum. Yeah, it's torture. It's torture. Okay, you guys. I'm just trying to stall for time. I'm not going to push that. There's a check the reminder right there. No. I always do that. Why did that suddenly when I did hers? Why did it bounce me? Come on, Kristen. You phone freaky knowledge deaky. She's always got the little answers for me. She's like my little daughter. I pat her on her little head. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna go because there's nothing more. Like, there's the new docu-series, and yeah, I've read everything. I hear people say like, oh yeah, no, I've read it all since the time I dumb wrote to him, but a whole series. Not seen that. I've seen the IDs and the books and the just curious to see what they have, what they're bringing to me. And I'm also curious to see what else is on HBO Max. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know, because it's like I got a whole new lease on life with getting real bored with the whole television situation. And by television, I mean everything. The apps, whatnot. Netflix, Prime, Hulu. And now my YouTube is all screwed up, so I'm really bummed out about that. It's the whole thing. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, this is comfortable. It's comfortable, but I don't like her. Well, first of all, she's like 28, so she's cute. But it's weird because her hair down was like this length. Short, like not long. But then when she put it up, it was this length. How does that work? How's her hair the same length as mine up like this? But yet her hair down is, her hair down is like this, I think. Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, it's comfortable though. And it's just up in a pony. So just up and down in a pony. In a pony. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go. Fucking wacko. I don't drink coffee. I don't do any kind of stimulants. I don't know who I'm looking at right now. My eyes are going crazy. There. Is that now am I looking at you? See, I feel like, okay, I'm going to go. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Don't give up.